far, 7.5 minutes in, and that gives us a chance, Jonathan. In fact, I'm going to say a chance. I'm just watching the screen just in case we do have First Blood coming out, because every time I do this, they start getting aggressive. But we do have a chance to remind everyone and look at
Yamson?
Yeah, here we go. Top lane. Yamson's in trouble. He's going to drop. Kasane with the level 6 timing. I did that on purpose. I'm going to be honest, Jonathan. I knew it was going to happen. Now we have a chance to talk about our odds from our betting partners, of course, esportsbets.io. John, the odds were in favor of TSM, 1.38 to the 2.90 of Nouns. Be honest, I thought it was going to be a little bit closer. Hold that thought, because bot lane, Whitemon is going to go down on the Train Protector. Back to my point, I thought the odds were going to be a little bit closer going into this matchup.
Yeah, I expected a little bit of a tighter...
Right now, it's going down for free, basically. Brawl finally rotates over. So do Whitemon and Kasane. Nouns, do they want to fight? Ooh. It seems like they'll try. A nice dodge from Gunnar. He completely avoids the rebound, but can he get himself out? He's going to try. It's looking like a decent fight for Nouns as they are dropping on the side of TSM. Nobody really dying apart from this Rubik. And they do find the offlane Marcy. A really nice team fight, and now...
Really finding where Nouns is. They've got one really good forward ward here, watching that ramp area in the jungle. But it's still a very hard area to kind of close into with a tier 1 still up.
Oh, top lane, Ari. I mean, he's going to kind of sacrifice himself here. He'll try to buy a little bit of time, but Moo's eventually going to pick up the kill. Meanwhile, though, a bigger kill, Kasane. He's popped his BKB. Lelis, he's the target, but you don't want to lose this offlane Marcy for that. He'll try for the TP out, and he's going to be fine. Gunnar, he was 1 second away from Walrus Punch. 1 second.
And the timings just don't line up sometimes. Even Moo getting griefed by the neutrals.
Oh,
getting disarmed.
Oh, he gets caught by the courier.
Ooh.
Oh, Moo's courier flew right past him.
Unfortunate. You know, sometimes you're just sneaking around as that treant.
The snowballs there in time. Gunnar, god of timing, he'll survive. And here we go. They want the team fight now. They want the egg. They want everything. Brawl's got nowhere to go. Look at this. Oh, look at that. They throw the shards. They throw the sprout. But hold on a minute. They're going onto that Bloodseeker. Yamsun barely able to get out of there. In fact, now Gunnar, he's the one in trouble. But no. Oh, Tomato, no. They lose their Ursa. Now Whitemon's been caught out. Oh, it's tough. This is a tough team fight for TSM. You're not going to be happy about that.
And that's just so well executed out from Nouns. Just
you got a Phoenix behind him. Overgrowth is there. Can they finally punish this Tusk? Has Gunnar finally gone too far? He'll make a walk away. In comes Brawl from the side. A nice lift away. Gunnar, though, he'll get caught by the split earth, but it's not going to matter. They'll force stuff out. Now the egg being focused down, but it's not going to drop. Oh, Tomato's gone.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's a clinic. Now just putting on a clinic.
They really are. And they actually did go for the combination.
The way it is, let's leave it the way it is, all right? I don't want it to get any more complicated. I'm getting old, John. There's only so many buttons I can press these days.
That's fair enough. Ari? Don't want to die again.
He's got a scout for the team. Oh, that's a big target. Brawl's been caught out. He'll go for the BKB TP play, but the Walrus Punch Gunner's there in time. Even kicks him to the curb. Kasane, he's going to try and force a fight here with Tomato. They're onto Husky. They'll get a bash, but no, the force stuff. He's going to be able to egg in time. Tomato, he's still trying. They do find him, but can they survive the team fight? I don't think they can. Yamson's on the chase. Tomato's going for a run. He'll turn. He'll man fight, but it may not matter. Moo's there to back him up. Tomato, he'll get away just in the nick of time. Ari saves the day, and now Whitemon, he'll jump.
With just the Basher Blink BKB, you are enough to really rip someone apart.
Speaking of bashes, Yamsun now has his own bash. So those BKB TPs may not be as easy as Tomato kicks away. He's going to try and fight, but Yamsun, he might be happy to just man fight this. In fact, never mind. It's a lot of damage, but there's your bash out. Yamsun, he's more than happy to fight. In fact, look at the roots that come out from Moo. Hold them down. Kick him away. It is disgusting. This draft from Nouns, whoever came up with this, I know you're listening. You are disgusting. How dare you? So again, winner of this might be the second team or even the first team to qualify to the Lima Major.
Yeah, this is just such a big matchup for the region. Neither team wants to, have to go through any extra here.
Ari
Mo finds Ari.
Yeah. Hoodwink is going to drop. No, he's been absolutely spectacular this game. Meanwhile, mid lane, Bryle, they found Yamson. They've got to sight the Vice. They'll hex him up with the 4-staffs. They're making life so hard for Tomato. They're still trying. Gunner, he's going for the man fight. The Ursa in such trouble. He'll enrage, but Yamson's so healthy. He doesn't care. Onto the left track, they'll find another. Bryle's had enough. He calls it. He has called it. Game 1 will go the way of Nouns. And what a game 1 it was between these two sides. But it seems like, at the end of the day, TSM, they just could not pull off the victory here against Nouns.
No, I mean, Nouns was just in control. All the decisions they made, especially the moves to mid. You talked about mid being the determining factor. I think Bryle and Gunner showed to be pretty even in terms of the solo lane matchup. It's just what Nouns did on top of that. They drag Moo in. They had the Treants constantly coming in. They had this Ags combination. They play off with their team fight really well. And I think that's where TSM just fell flat. We saw BKB timings.
Top lane, Moo, maybe not having such a fantastic time. Will chase down the Treant Protector. He'll try to run, but against, rather, Nature's Prophet. But it's kind of hard against the Treant Protector, who is currently getting body blocked by Moo. Still running here on this Nature's Prophet, but eventually just going to run into a bit of a roadblock and does die. Tomato able to secure first blood on the Monkey King.
It's to be expected, right? I think Fear pointed us out that the Monkey King does leave a lot of room for Bryle down mid. You know, he's leveled 7 now on the Ember. He's got his face boots up. He does a lot of damage now with the maxed out Sleight of Fist. It can be a little bit harder to pressure onto the Ember.
Mid lane, Aura's punch out. They've got the Ember. Bryle getting caught with his pants down. Lelis. He had the phone out, Johnny took a nice photo of that in the mid lane, I'll tell you. Mid-tier 1 tower it is.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like that's when TSM should be playing around. Finished up. Could be what they're looking for, but look at Nouns. They're just taking initiative again, going for another smoke.
Yeah, I mean, Gunner's got an invis rune, so he can initiate very safely. Bryle, do not walk up that staircase, please, sir. Do not. He will remnant to the other side. Snowball's not going to land, but shards are there. Global silence out, and they've got the damage. I don't know if he misclicked there, John, because I believe he had a remnant up north. Kasane, meanwhile, getting chased down, and arguably should just die. Tag team is there. Lelis, he's zipping around with his own remnants. Ari trying to join in. One by one they come and one by one they fall. Ari, he's going to try to run, but he is probably just dead. Oh boy, here we go again. And look at that. John Yamson, he found himself a gift. Well, don't mind if I do, he says. Big target on this Nature's Prophet if they can get him, and they won't find him. Nouns instead, they're wrapping around. Here we go again. Who's the target they find? Tomato's around. Bryle's an even better target, it seems, for Nouns, so they'll make the jump in. Perma-stun, perhaps? Not quite yet, but they have the silence. They're going to lock him down and laugh. Tomato, he's going for the fight. Tomato, buybacks are there. It seems like they really want this fight against Nouns, but TP out. Tomato just TP's out. Moo, he won't be so lucky. Excuse me, I meant Yamson TP's out. Tomato was trying to kill him.
Yeah, he just bails out in the middle, didn't have Phantasm, so didn't feel the comfiest to try and get into that fight. And TSM, they find a pretty good kill in Moo. That's actually massive. He's #1 in that word. They get some punishment off. They did pop Exo. They could try for a push afterwards. Oh,
nice sleep, Gunner. He's another big target. 4 staff away, but he's still silenced up. A nice boundless Lelis. He lands on 4. Gunner has a snowball if he needs it, and he doesn't use it. Oh, he doesn't use it. Sleight of Fist was there from Bryle, and now they can go for more. TSM looking to really punish Nouns. They'll find more. Lelis is down. Onto Husky, he will drop to boot. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what we needed to see from TSM. Just play around these, just keep spamming that out on such a low cooldown.
BKB. Morris punches there. Global silence committed. He's got a little bit of time to try and survive through this. Bryle, can he remnant away? He'll try towards that low ground. He's going to be all right. Instead, Ari's the one to get caught. So not the worst situation in the world for TSM. They'll take it. Nouns still on the hunt for more. They might run into White. Oh, the courier. No, Whitemon, the courier. Oh, the courier betrays the Treant Protector in the end. Whitemon, he gets caught out. Sometimes you forget you sent your courier to yourself.
Yeah, it just gives vision. It's unfortunate, but you know.
The fight still might be going. Gunner, he'll make the jump in after Tomato, but that's all he's got. Just a walrus punch, and the BKB's about to wear off Tomato. He does go for the Wukong's command. As they do find Moo on the tree line, he'll force up to the high ground. Silence out onto the Monkey King, but Bryle, he'll chase him down. Moo is there, still going. Gunner back on Tomato. Has he gone too far? He hasn't got the damage. Tomato somehow still alive. Somehow still running, but no. Moo's finally taken him down. Whitemon's trapped up. The old block is there. Kasane tries to TP out and barely makes it. How does Nouns turn these team fights?
I mean, they were already...
Gunner gonna be just fine. Kasane trying to get the fight going. They'll try and yell onto Yamsun, but he's gonna BKB, and Nouns looks like they'll back off. They're running towards the opposite side of the map though, and Yamsun is maybe left behind. Chains away, more force stuffs. Here comes Gunner. They'll go into Whitemon. The Treant Protector's already gone, but Yamsun, he's the big target. The CK still trying to fight, but is going to drop. TSM finding the primary target. In fact, they find the second primary. Moo trying to run. Sprouts up. TP away, but Chains are there. TSM. Oh, they're finding the light at the end of the tunnel, I think. As Gunner, he is not safe either. Tomato takes him out. They'll even get a bonus gem for their trouble. No buyback on Yamsun or Gunner. And I think TSM, they've got a way to go. Leipnir out from Brawl. Hold them down for a little bit longer. Give Tomato more time. In they go. Kasane going to try and start the fight. It's all about giving Tomato the time. Brawl's going to jump into the Roshan pit as well. They're just focusing on that Aegis and they've got it. Now they can force the fight. Do TSM want to though? Kasane's already down. They might just back off and wait for another right moment. In fact, there goes Whitemon. Chase is on, but they're not going to be there in time. Aegis is there for TSM. They'll just rate the respawn timers out. Back out of there. But Bryle's down for 100 seconds. That was his dieback. Tomato still sticking around. TSM going to try and reinitiate, but Yamsun, he's going to jump in. He's going to jump in with such low HP. He has the trust in his teammates to try and get the fight going, but he's down. So is Gunner.
Ooh.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a lot of aggression coming out. Could have been a little bit worse.
BKB, but doesn't really have the damage output right now on that Tusk. Leipnir is there from Moo. Sleeping Dart is going to be very annoying for this Tusk, but he'll keep going. Brawl shows himself, however. Nice chains out onto 2. Leipnir out from him as well. Lift away from Lelis. Snowball will buy a bit more time for Gunner. Somehow still alive. Brawl eventually does catch the killer now. Well, they can move right onto Yamsun. That's the one they really want. The CK. Can he survive through this? He'll BKB up a Kasane, proving to be way too tanky. They will force them back, but Yamsun still being chased away. In comes Bryle. They've got the lockdown, and they should have the CK. In fact, they even got Moo. Bryle, he is not having a repeat of that game 1, I'll tell you what. He'll keep going for more now. Lelis gets chained up.
Oh, man.
No mercy from Bryle.
Oh, yeah. TSM, maybe a bit of a warm-up in game 1, Mike. You know, a little bit of adjustment in the draft. They start to take the initiative in this game, and Sprout with this level 20 talent, it doesn't feel like he can really hold anyone, although...
Hold on a minute. Tomato's been caught. The rest of his team was backing. Bryle, right in. Look at this guy. He's just so confident. Bryle, right in the middle of 5, and in comes Whitemon. Oh, he's put him in the blender. Tomato shredding them. Oh, Moose, he's the last one. Get him out of here. He's gone. Oh, boy. That's just too much damage.
Dieback.
Husky somehow survives. Gunner will buy him a bit of time, but there's no buybacks available. They're on the tier 4 towers. In fact, well, Whitemon does go down, but it won't matter. There's no way to defend this, surely.
Nah. Megas are going to come out. I saw Ari just eat like 4 mangoes.
Oh, boy. Bye-bye, Gunner. No GG calling coming. They might be having a chat about what happened in this game, number 2. But this game is well and truly over. TSM, you've got to give them props here, John. It was a very rough first half of the game. But man, oh man, did they make a great comeback. I mean, you remember that first half of the game, John? It was only Tomato at the top of the net worth. Bryle, he was like less than halfway.
Yeah, it was a lot slower and almost reminiscent of game 1, right? Where TSM weren't really able to do much, but They were a lot more active this time. Bryle on the Ember just managed to do a lot of work, and he stalled out to get Tomato on a hero that just scales a lot better. It felt like the Monkey King just wasn't answered. It felt like
Too bad, just getting the damage out while they can. Same time, Jansen has plenty of regen to kind of ward this off, so it's no problem. Meanwhile, middle lane, speaking of damage, Bryle is copping it. He used the blink and he might just be dead. Gunner's going to chase him down. Bryle tries to Fairy Fire up. One more attack, it does connect, and he's gone. Oh, well, this is why they give Gunner the Viper. It's
Viper.
It's Viper. That's what I was about to say. I think you can do at least for TSM.
And I'd say it's a lot more worthwhile for TSM to play it that way. Like, even if you're QoP slightly behind, the moment you hit 6, you're just going to be able to play this pick-off game anyway.
Whitemon. Bit of a chase on the Maiden. Firefly popped. You've got Bryle around the corner to try and help out. Whitemon's going to drop, but they might find Moose as a trade, and they do. Moo is gone. Gunner's going to rotate, but Bryle will blink right out. So very nice little rotation from Bryle. Understanding he can't lane against the Viper.
TSM, you've allowed Tomato to just free farm on the complete opposite end, and there's just no punishment. They are kind of clumping around now on Nouns' end.
A sleeping dart onto Kasane. Got the pipe up, but they've got the initiation with the lasso still. He's taking no damage. That pipe doing so much, and there's a Sonic Wave. They're still trying after Kasane, but he's going to cookie out. He is okay. Instead, the Ricky might get caught, and Lelis is down. That's the pipe timing we talked about, John. The Kasane, for a solid 3 seconds, took 0 damage.
Yeah, he's too durable. But your damage output is just all magical. The lasso, the Bat Rider, the Phoenix, the Viper. The pipe just solves everything. They're going for more.
Oh, Moo's in trouble. Completely surrounded. No way out. He is going to drop. Tier 2 tower is not going to be very safe either. 7-3, 7k advantage to TSM. I just...
Gens in these webs. And for Nouns, I mean, it does feel like this line of ults are kind of end scaling, although they're playing poke. I mean, Lelis, he is annoying with his shard, but this is just not a game where you have that great follow-up with lasso.
Yamsun, he's going to find Ari. Brawl tried to help out. They are very split up right now. It could be an opening. Mid lane, they do try and go into Gunner. He's a tanky boy. He's not going to drop that easily. In fact, they turn back onto Whitemon, who goes for the freezing field, but he is surely going to die and does. All right, so TSM now, they've shown an opening. And Nouns, we'll see if they can break it open. But being split up like that...
Getting that build up. Again, this match is so important in determining who might go to that major here, so I want to risk it.
Oh, Gunner, that's a lot of damage. Kasane, Sonic Wave, Gunner, he is still going, but not quite. It's too much. They finally dropped the egg, but Tomato gonna focus it down immediately. No problem. Song is out from Yamsun, but what is it really trying to do? He's trying to get out and just retreat. Can they fight? Can they try? They're onto Bryle. They might have the quap when they do, but can they get Tomato? That's the real question. Tomato's going to turn around and man up. He's a Giga Chat. He doesn't care. He'll take down Moon, no problem. Force another buyback. But Whitemon's the only one left for them to take. In fact, he forced stuffs down. Tell me they at least get Whitemon. They will. But now Tomato's back in. The dieback immediately out for Moo. This is a disaster for Nouns. They're still trying to run. Yamsun, how do you get out of this one? He'll just TP, and it will be enough. In fact, Tomato, that's a lot of...
I mean, this game is just tough. Like, there's literally nothing I can see that actually fixes this. Maybe... I mean, you've already got the shard up in Yamsun for a little bit of a reset on him.
Okay, this could be something. Kasane, very confident in his positioning. He's given up his life. It's feeling like they couldn't kill him, but they certainly could. Gunner, in a bit of danger. The Rupture's going to make it very hard for him to survive through this. He is forced to fight back, and Bryle will have no problem taking him out, but here comes Lelis. He'll try to get the damage out. Moo is there with the lasso. They've got the quap now. Tomato, he'll at least deal with the egg. But it's not a bad team fight for Nouns. Whitemon even dropping Yamsun. He'll pop the song, but he needs to retreat. I don't think he wants to fight. Or maybe he does. Maybe he'll go after Ari instead. Leave Tomato alone. Yamsun, he got bashed up. He needs a way to survive through this. He'll keep rushing forward. He's got the Aegis up anyway. Ryle's the target, but he will blink out. Nobody dies. Not yet. Whitemon back in. We'll get the root onto the Ricky, but now the Hex is there onto the Broodmother. Spit out. Ari, he at least finds Lelis. Lelis will buy back. Now Gunnar in the middle of nowhere will cheese up. Keep trying to survive. His team trying to back out his Moo. Moo is down. That's the problem. But can they keep going? Nouns, they're trying to retreat. TSM, they're the ones that want to capitalize right now in the freezing field. Gonna slow them all up. Whitemon will not let them escape. 4 down for the side of Nouns. And Yamsun, he'll revive, but he's going right back down.
Jeez.
Triple kill for Tomato. Moo is without buyback. And now they are in trouble.
That's just so much.
Still trying to look for a way to punish. Moo, he's going to jump in. He got a lasso with the Lotus Orb. It was there in time. Aegon Disc has been procced though, so he's all right. Another rupture being committed now to the Batrider, so maybe they can force the fight. Nouns, do they want to retreat? Do they want to go in? Tomato, he'll force their move. He'll go on to Moo. He's got the Batrider. Now the Sonic Wave landing on all 4 heroes. It's all too much for Nouns. This game is over, I think, John. TSM, they've got 3 down with that buyback. Make that 4. It's only Yamsun left. There's no way to defend this. Surely.
No, it's looking pretty difficult. You could try spamming out the illusions, I suppose, but straight for the tier 4s they go, and TSM, they've played a really solid game. Game 1 felt a little bit shaky. Game 2, maybe a little bit more back and forth. This time around, it's just solid. I mean, they're still holding on. This Naga is ticked, but what can she really achieve by herself?
Not much. Not much, it seems. Although, I mean, the T4 towers are still standing. Let's see what Yamsun can get done. There's too much on the line with this game. But how? What do you do? Yamsun, he's going to move in, but the immediate Hex out into the Frostbite, he's dead.
Yep.
No dieback, or rather no buyback, and that's it. GG is called. Oh, that's going to be a rough feeling for Nouns. I mean, you won game 1, you looked great in game 2.